Isn't it hard for us to imagine more than 4 feet of snow in one storm? Recently, Buffalo area in United States is all over in the news for the extreme snowfall events happening periodically along the eastern edge of the Great Lakes. Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am Hena Talati. Piles of snow in some places taller than most people buried parts of the western and northern New York in United States as the heavy snowstorm pounded areas east of the Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. The phenomenon is called lake effect snow, and the lakes play a crucial role. It takes just the right conditions to produce lake effect snow, but when they come together, it creates some of the most extreme winter weather found anywhere on the planet. Perfectly blue skies can turn to a blinding snowstorm in minutes, producing snow amounts that will bury your ruler in the couple of hours. The Great Lakes is the only place where lake effect snow occurs in United States, except occasionally at the Great Salt Lake in Utah. It starts with the cold, dry air from Canada. As the bitter cold air sweeps across the relatively warmer Great Lakes, it sucks up more and more moisture that falls as snow. But what exactly is the lake effect snow? Scientists say it happens when very cold, windy conditions form over the not-so-cold lake. Lake effect snow is strongly influenced by the differences between the amount of heat and moisture at the lake surface and in the air a few thousand feet above it. A big contrast creates conditions that help to suck water up from the lake and thus more snowfall. A difference of 25 degrees Fahrenheit or 14 degrees Celsius or more creates an environment that can fuel heavy snows. For example, the lake might be 40 degrees Celsius and the air is 0 degrees Celsius. That differential in the temperatures creates some instability, and the water provides the moisture sources. When that cold air gets over the land, it deposits water vapor as snow. Lake effect snow generally doesn't fall over the water because it needs the friction and topography of the land to bring out the snow. The wind's path over the lakes is important too. The farther cold air travels over the lake surface, the more moisture is evaporated from the lake. A long fetch, the distance over the water, often results in more lake effect snow than the shorter ones. Winds usually blow west to east in the northern hemisphere, so the lake-enhanced snow is pushed to the eastern side of the Great Lakes. Lake effect snow can be very localized, especially when the hills and mountains can cause these little weather systems to stall out and deposit a lot of precipitation in one spot. Lake effect snow can have 20 to 30 inches of the snow and 5 miles away only a couple of inches. The National Weather Service says that wind direction is the key component in determining which area will receive lake effect snow. Heavy snow may be falling in one location while the sun may be shining just a mile or two away in either direction. Upstate New York and the cities of Rochester, Buffalo and Syracuse are the hot spots. Maybe they should be called the cold spots, right? For lake-enhanced snow in the United States. All these areas in the United States are located east of the Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, which have a more east-west orientation than the other Great Lakes. That means there's more time and distance for the lake-enhanced snow to build up, and lake effect snow can pile up with the amazing speed. This peculiar incidence of the lake effect snow tends to decrease in deep winter as the lake water becomes colder and there is a less differential with the air temperatures. This connection between lake effect snow and the climate crisis is a complicated one, but scientists have observed a slight increase in annual lake effect snow amounts around the Great Lakes since 1930, and they expect it will continue to increase modestly through the middle of this century. The increase is due to the two reasons. warmer lake water temperatures, and shorter amount of time that the lakes are covered in ice during the winter. Residents in places like Buffalo are keenly aware of the phenomenon. In 2014, some parts of the region received upwards of the 6 feet of the snowfall during the epic lake effect event on November 17 to 19th. The weight of the snow collapsed hundreds of the roofs and led over the dozen deaths. Lake effect snowfall in the Buffalo area is typically confined to a narrow region where the wind is coming straight off the lake. Drivers on the Interstate 90 often go from sunny skies to a blizzard and back to sunny skies over the distance of 30 to 40 miles. Is climate change playing a role in the lake effects machine? Yes, of course, to an extent. Fall has worn across the upper Midwest, and ice prevents lake water from evaporating into the air, and it is forming later than the past. Warmer summer air has led to warmer lake temperature into the fall. Models predict that with additional warming, more lake effect snow will occur. But over time, the warming will lead to more of the precipitation falling as lake effect rain, which already occurs in the early fall, rather than snow. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.